channel. So we are over 7 million views on the channel, man. So I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to the platform. I want to say thank you to all of those who are a part of that success. Thank you so much. Now we have another goal, another challenge to set for the channel. We have to get to that 8 million. I wonder how long will it take to get to 8 million. We are constantly growing and climbing every single day. I say we because it all takes all of us, all of the engagements, all of my uploads and everything. So thank you to all of my silent supporters. Thank you to my silent supporters. A lot of times you've heard in my broadcast and earlier how I talk about the negative comments, but let's talk about some of those good comments because we actually had a lot of good comments as well, and that deserves recognition. I am here and I'm producing videos because of that energy, because of you. I am here and I am still standing on the platform. So I am definitely very appreciative of all the shares, all the likes, all of the engagement that you do on the channel, whether it's silent, because sometimes you do have silent supporters. Sometimes you don't really want, to be talked about. And I understand that because that is one of the reasons I got my own privacy on here as well. And we got to understand that we got to show up for ourselves every single day, whether we're having a good day, a bad day, or any day in between. Hey, you know what they say? The bad days make the good ones even better. So I am very grateful because it takes all of those things. It takes the good and the bad. Sometimes you got to lose to win. Fantasia. Now let's talk about the thumbnail. The thumbnail is of Zendaya and Tom Holland. Zendaya and Tom Holland are engaged. They have been engaged for months now, and they are getting ready to start preparing for their upcoming wedding. I predicted it here. I always predict things on my live, and most of the time, every time I predict something, it does happen. I do see that they probably will get married in 2026. 2026 is going to be a year of marriages, let me tell you. And I get happy for them like it's me. I cheer for other people. I'm not one of those people that you're going to hear me say, oh, let's see how long it lasts. And Taylor Swift, she's engaged, but she needs to get a prenup. Hey, I'm quite sure that she is taking into consideration who she is and what her value is and whether or not how to go about that. That is not for me to say what she should do. But she is engaged to Travis right now, and they are about to go into wedding mode. Who else? Man, so many people have got engaged and married over the past few months. Selena Gomez is rumored to be getting married this month. Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift have been friends for over 16 years. 16 years. So, of course, they're going to be a part of each other's big day. I'm quite sure. It is not a doubt in my mind about that. As you can see, there is a Taylor Swift playlist. Taylor Swift did design the theme and things for Brittany Mahomes. Brittany is the wife of Chiefs player Patrick Mahomes, and she did celebrate her 30th birthday. Happy birthday to anybody that celebrated a birthday recently or has a birthday coming up. Happy birthday to you. I hope that you enjoy it. My birthday is coming up as well. Yes, so I always get excited this time of the year. This is one of my most favorite times of the year because of holidays and because my birthday is coming up. Hey, Hey, I don't, even if I celebrate or don't celebrate, just to still be standing, just to still be here is amazing. So I will not take that for granted at all. Now, what we're looking at is Zendaya and Tom Holland. They have their own playlist as well on the channel. Thank you so much for those 4 views on that playlist. That playlist is somewhat new. This is going to talk about all things Tom and Zendaya. They, of course, they fell in love on the set of Spider-Man. Now they're working on Spider-Man 6, and that is scheduled to come out very soon. There is a video about it, so I'm not really going to talk too much about it, but you are encouraged to watch the videos from the beginning to the end, because a lot of these videos have more than one topic in them. As you can see, we talked about the engagement. They have been engaged now for about 7 to 8 months. The ring, we talked about the ring. There is plenty of content about the rings as well of celebrities, not to compare to say one ring is better than the other or anything like that, but they do let us know the carats, how much they assume for it to be, and those are just things that they do to keep viewers informed in news feeds about certain questions. Zendaya and Tom Holland, they are of course, one of Hollywood's biggest celebrity couples. You know, they are one of the biggest celebrity couples as we speak. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, they are also one of celebrities' biggest couples. They have their baby on the way. It should be here any day now. Rihanna did make sure to tell her fans that she is pregnant, as she is about to have baby number 3, whether it's a girl or boy or not. I don't think that has been said, but I can go back into that to look into that as well. Some of these topics, it's so much content, I don't want to stress one or two things. There is a Cardi B playlist. Cardi B just got the verdict for her lawsuit. That woman was 20-some million dollars. You got to be bold. You got to be bold to ask for that. And to me, that almost do seem like a money thing. I'm not saying it is or it ain't, but what I am saying is that it's confirmed that the verdict did not go in the way of Mrs. Ellis. It did go, and they did back Cardi B. Cardi B says the next time someone decides to come for her, she will be making sure to press charges. She says she is not going to let it fly anymore. She says she is definitely going to do a countersuit. I think a lot of these celebrities, even Justin Bieber, let's go into that. Well, this is not just Justin Bieber. This is all of the Haleys, but there is a Justin Bieber playlist. Justin Bieber has even spoken out about people bashing him and his wife in social media. He even said himself that he's going to start seeking legal actions. He's also here in fathers. Fathers is anybody that is a father, celebrities, because of course, you know, Father's Day was here, and I made a playlist for Mother's Day, so I couldn't do one without the other. Mother's is right here, so I did Mothers and Fathers. Dance, anything that's a dance challenge is going to be in this Dance Fever. Ciara is covered in that. Chris Brown is covered in that. People that are not even celebrities is covered in that. Rumors and gossip, this is going to be anything that's alleged news, not saying that it is not true, but some are rumors. Like, it's a rumor that Cardi B might be pregnant. She has not confirmed that at all, so that would be something that would be put into that rumors and gossip section. This is not just a celebrity channel. I've said that numerous of times. If you're looking for anything that's going to be cartoon or animated, that's going to be a playlist at the bottom once again. Cartoon and skits and animated. Now, of course, you should know that YNW Melly's trial was supposed to start, but it's not going to start. They have delayed that trial out again. That trial will not start until 20 27. OMG. That's what my reply is to that. OMG for several reasons. This is the playlist that I was talking about for Rihanna. Rihanna and anything Rihanna, that's going to be her pregnancies, her movies, her brand. Of course, she's behind Fendi. Of course, she has a lot of different brands. So if you're looking for anything Rihanna, this is here for that. Rihanna fans and Rihanna updates. As you can see right here, it says Rihanna updates in the description. Now I am viewing the live as though I am a viewer, but of course, you know, I do this every single time I am the content creator. We were trying to find the playlist. Lil Durk and King Von. King Von is no longer with us. Lil Durk is facing charges. Allegedly, they think that he is behind the removal of some people, but it has not been confirmed yet, and he is on trial for that. Young Thug's RICO trial is over, but he is still trending because of that trial. Some new links or new leaks, LEAKS leaks, have came out about that ordeal. And of course, some people do feel some type of way about some of these topics, but these topics are not to discredit anybody in the content. It is not. If you're not a fan of Beyonce, then why would you click on the Beyonce playlist? It doesn't make sense because right here, you know it's about Beyonce. Now, where is that description? I will go back and put a description there. That's why I'm always looking over my channel to see what I can do to make things better. I do make sure to try to have a description in all of my playlists. This is a playlist, all things Chiefs. So Kansas City Chiefs, you know, they are one of the top NFL teams, and football season is about to start. Football season is about to start. SNL playlist. This is going to be anything SNL, which is Saturday Night Live. My videos are, you know, very short and straight to the point. I think a lot of people think that these videos is going to be very long-winded. They're not. First of all, you know, if you're not really engaged for 20 or 30 seconds, then of course, I'm not going to make the content any longer than it has to be. This is the Cardi B playlist. This playlist was made recently and before the verdict. So we had a lot of people that think, stop coming for Cardi B. I'm not coming for Cardi B. I am doing the content based on what the news outlets and news feed says only. Rapper Cardi B content. So as you can see, the verdict is in for Cardi B's trial, and then anything else Cardi B from her breakup with Offset, because her and ex-Offset are no longer together. She is confirmed to be dating Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs is getting ready for his NFL season. Of course, he's an NFL player. Cardi B's daughter, Blossom. Cardi B's daughter, Blossom, is about to have her birthday this Saturday. So time is definitely flying. We almost are at the end of a new year already. So I will be covering content about that birthday celebration. Her kids are so beautiful, and that's my personal opinion. So we have Offset. I even had the engagement where Offset got on the stage, down on his knee and engaged. I think I took that off. I very seldom take videos off of my channel. I do know that was on there, but that might have been taken off by me already. Cardi B celebrated her birthday, so she also has a birthday coming up soon. Cardi B and Offset did welcome. That's why I said it's almost a year. The baby will be born on Saturday. Cardi B did confirm that in her live stream. So there's also going to be a playlist for children which means celebrity children or anything that have to do with children. Cardi B and Quavo's ex were going back and forth, and of course, recently Offset did, so it's no longer alleged, but Offset did confirm that he did have a affair with a few. Oh my goodness! Did y'all see that playlist? OMG, baby. And that was recent, but he did confirm that he did have an affair with Quavo's ex. Yes. So as you can see, a year ago, it was alleged. It says right there, allegedly. But since then, he has went back and during an interview to say that he did have an affair with her. So many people thought that was the reason behind the Migos breaking up. And shortly after the Migos broke up, unfortunately, they did have the passing of their member, Takeoff. Takeoff's anniversary of his passing is coming up as well. We talked about King Von's passing. So any passings, there is a celebrity playlist for that. Cardi B and rapper Gorilla are biological cousins. So I'm not saying that's the reason why, but sometimes you want your oil to spill over or your favor, or you want to, hey, you want to reach out and pick somebody up. So I'm not saying that's the reason behind her career flourishing the way it is, because she's her own person and she's her own rapper. But it is confirmed that Cardi B and rapper Gorilla are really related. Also, Offset did say in an interview that he is not related to anybody in the group the Migos. They all just grew up together, and I believe that's exactly what that is, because right here, once again, wow, I'm on one. I am on one. I stay on one. Offset reveals he's not blood related to Takeoff. So that's the video. That video was about 2 years ago. Like I said, some of these videos are older than others. You know, I have been doing commentary now on Cardi B for years. It's not me just doing it for clicks or doing it for likes or doing it just to be doing it. But if you the channel, then you probably didn't never realize Cardi B content for a while. Cardi B starts a punishment for a blogger talk. Yeah, so she's already went and filed a lawsuit, and that lawsuit was 2 years ago. She did actually sue the blogger for having something negative to say about her. She just warned you again, hey, I will come for you if you come for me. Now, there's our content for Cardi B all the way up to 3 years ago. Women, today is supposed to be Women's Recognition Day. So I would like to recognize all women, because why am I saying that? I am very hungry right now. If my stomach starts to growl, just don't pay any mind, because I am cooking right now as we speak. And the reason why I said that is to say this: the older I get, the more I am grateful for my mother, who taught me how to cook. She was not the only person that taught me how to cook. My father can cook as well. But I remember my mother calling me in the kitchen, asking me, hey, get this, get that. She showed me how to blend things, how to do things. And to hear people say, hey, you cook like your mom. Oh, I think that's cap. Because my mom is absolutely one of the best cooks I've ever had in my life. And I travel a lot. And I eat a lot. My mom can cook cakes, pies, homemade. I mean, straight from scratch. So to hear somebody compliment on that is amazing. My meal today, because I used to cook on the channel as well, I did homemade fried apples on here. I did plenty of things in my live on here. Those videos in the live might be up as well. But today's menu I want to try to do, and which I am doing, is this chicken and rice. And then also I'm gonna do chicken and dumplings. So I'm gonna see how that turns out. You know, the older you get, you change, because some of the food that I really didn't care for when I was younger, I be busting it down. I be busting it down, and y'all cannot call me, do not stereotype me because I have an accent, that I'm uneducated, and all those little comments where you be saying, oh, she messy, and oh, she live in this. No, you be surprised, baby. You be surprised, because I'm not going to share it with you. But best believe you, the oil of my mama is definitely still lighting up and pouring over. And I think a lot of times, we talk about people in the past tense, but even if you have passed away, like Tupac said, he's been gone for over 30 years now, and they still talk about him to this day. Also, someone else that recently had a passing is going to be Regina King. Regina King does not talk about her son in the past tense. She talks about him in the present, because she just recently made a wine dedicated to her son. That video is on the channel as well. Because of that loss, she stepped out of the limelight for a while, but she did recently come back. She had a movie called Shirley that she came out with, and she is just continuing to go on with her life. Just because you're in a bad season or you're in a bad moment does not mean that you should take it out on others. Yeah, I think you should just, sometimes you have to go away and regroup. Don't burn yourself out for yourself or anybody. You got to take care of yourself. And that is one of the things that Kim Kardashian, she did give some advice on Carl Sinet's live. She gave advice, and it is going viral. It is definitely going viral. Kim Kardashian is another person that, gets a lot of scrutiny sometimes. But her name, hey, let me tell you something. Her name, hey, it produced waves. It definitely produces waves. And there is a Keeping Up with the Kardashians playlist as well on the channel. Does not mean that I agree with what she does or disagree with what she does. I keep it strictly about what the news feeds and outlets say, okay? And I know I repeated that, but I just wanted to make sure to make that known. There's also going to be some President Trump or other presidents over the years, Carter, you name it. President Carter did recently pass away. He was the longest living president that we've ever had. So this is not a political channel, and this channel is not to debate at any point in time. Your comments are very important, but please keep in mind that to keep them respectful. French Montana also got engaged recently. He got engaged to the Princess of Dubai. I do not call princesses and people kings and queens unless they already have that title. I know it's something where, it's trending. Hey, queen. Hey, king. Well, these people are actually, they really have that title. Somebody came into the comments section, don't call Princess Kate a princess. No, if you look it up, she is called the Princess of Wales. That is what her title is. Just like you have Mr., Ms., Mrs. in the name of your title, that is the same way that they can have prince, princess, or queen and king in their title. The Pope did pass away recently as well. There is a new Pope right now. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco are in wedding mode. They did have their bachelorette and bachelor parties. That is covered in this, and that is going to be both of them. You know, one portion of the video is Selena, and then the second portion is going to be Benny. But if you are not watching the video all the way and you're clicking out too fast, then you're never ever going to see that to begin with. I keep telling you that some of these videos do have more than one topic in them. So as I talked about yesterday, The Rock has a new movie out. The beginning of that is going to talk about the movie somewhat and the transformation that he had to make throughout the movie, and then it's going to trickle on into another topic about him. So you're not watching the videos that whole 1 minute and 24 seconds. Of course, you're going to miss that. A lot of my videos at the end, they do have comedy in them, or little something to hopefully make you laugh. I know everybody doesn't have the same sense of humor, but if you're not watching the videos to the end, you're never going to see that anyway. So when you see all these zeros from people not commenting, I'd rather have people not comment than have negative comments. I do remove my negative comments to begin with, but also if you watch the video to the end, you're going to see somebody comment about that, like the boots on the ground. And I'm being funny, but it's not funny what happened. But I just call it that with the Lil Nas X. That Lil Nas X is me commentary all day, every day. And that's not to take away from what he done, because he has been charged with 4 charges based on what he did. And that is right here, Lil Nas X. I'm telling you, boy, I be on one. Woo! I stay on one. Why you think they call me that? I'm trying to tell you, I just love some me. I love some me. So Lil Nas X is facing 4 felony charges, and this is the video where I'm talking about where I do my little commentary and my little spin on it. So this is not just all AI voiceovers. Of course, you do know those scripts are coming from me. I just use a AI voiceover to reserve my voice. Now, frustrated neighbors, that is not to finger point or say that he is right or wrong about where he chose to live at. This is just to say what headlines are covering about him moving, because he did move, but he has been buying up the community to where he's at. I feel like, of course, if you got money, of course, you're going to say, what did Oprah say? And you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. So a lot of these people, even Mr. Beast, BEAST, one of the highest streamers on the platform and streamers, period, he gives back a lot. And there is going to be a playlist about billionaire status. So what people choose to do with that money is their money. I'm not here to say that they are right or they're wrong, but I do understand maybe him buying up things and properties for his family members or for others. Some people do believe in paying it forward. You know, they said at one point in time that the Pope never took any money, that he was paying it forward. One other thing is the judge that just passed away. He was considered to be the world's nicest judge or nicest host. He actually, he did base his judgments in the nicest way possible. He is basically, I researched, he is one of the nicest judges that I've ever seen. So, like I said, there's good and bad in anything and everybody. Not everyone is all good and not everyone is all bad. We all have something we could work on. So at no point in time am I ever going to be finger pointing anybody, because no one is all good and no one is all bad. That's my personal opinion on that. You're not going to hear me say, hey, good, bad, or in between. Bad company corrupts good character. OMG, let me tell you something. That's why you got to be careful of who you tell your business to, who you confide in, and who your environment. Now, I do believe in that. I'm not saying whether the channel is religious or not, or what my religious beliefs is, if I have any, but I do believe in that saying that bad company corrupts good character. Get yourself around supportive, caring, kind people. Now, the passing of Princess Diana is being celebrated right now. Princess Diana and Michael Jackson were very close friends. His passing just had an anniversary as well. So this is the post section. The post section is here for viewers to engage. It's not for me, it's for viewers. Also, another feature that is for viewers is hyping up content. It is completely free to hype up a content. All you have to do is swipe until you see the hype, and then you hit the button. My channel, how many hypes you get is based on the amount of subscribers you have, and my hype is up there. Now, does that mean that it's going to push you through the algorithm? It's just to take out what the word trending that was used to be used, and to put hype in front of that instead. Now, if you want to donate to the channel, you are welcome to donate to the channel at any time. I have had donations on the channel, and I'm very grateful for that. You can do that by the way of a super chat or a super sticker. And also, there is my Cash App attached to my channel. Thank you for all of your silent supporters. I know you don't want to be seen, you don't want to be heard, but you are helping me to still stay on the platform. So I am very grateful for every like, every share, every remix, everybody that has listened, and everybody that has been a part of my growth. I have grown a lot, and it is because of this platform. I used to be very loose-lipped. Let me tell you something, baby. I was like, I feel like I'm not gonna compare myself to anybody. Let me reword that. But I used to jump out there. I used to jump out there. I don't do that as much anymore, because I do take my channel very seriously, and behavior is very important. So at no time will I use any profanity or anything like that on my channel. If it is, it's very slight, and it will not come out of my mouth at all. It is not one single live that you heard me say any form of profanity. I'm so against that when you're supposed to be, in the public eye. A lot of people don't mind it, but that's not the tone or the set stage that I want for my channel. We are almost at 8 million views on the channel. Hey, let's see how fast we can get to them 8 million views. Let's see how fast we can get there. We are fastly climbing the ladder to 8 million. We just got to 7 million. We're almost at 8 million already. So I am very appreciative of that. If you do not believe what I'm saying, you can go down here where it does say Cash App right there. And then scroll, it says I've been here since 2012. I was on here, but I wasn't doing too much. But as you can see, we are over 7 million views. 7 million. So I think a lot of times you don't see people comment. You don't see people in the live, so you think, hey, her channel ain't doing so well. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. I'm almost at 8 million. So 8 million people thought that I was important. They thought that my channel was important. And thank you so much. I'm about to go ahead and make these pots sing. Hey, see you on the next one.